Ikwerre Mecca, Omerelu Mecca, oh. Africa must unite, not as a continent, but as a nation. And therein lies our survival as a people. We need a borderless continent in Africa. And to achieve this, we need to go back to our roots. Today, Opanku traveler, all the way from Ikwerre local government area of Enugu State, is in Omerelu, a community in Ikwerre local government area of Rivers State, Nigeria, to bring to you the cultures and tradition of the Omerelu people. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Welcome to the house of Elder Chukwu Aso, the Ohafo of Omerelu land. Nuche ala mo wa ngule meri nume vetana geri o no mekwa ekwo wa je nuche nwa mama ga bu ndiga emezo me ma no wo ga buru mama enyi ku ne no ku nu moga izokunu nu me ku ne ebusu atuburo ma buse nubi na wa deide be bugame ekume menu nebu neze ogozu ketukonu ma wangbo ni nwe na enwa Egumba burale bon hazi no kokoro ketukonu ma wonu ngachiwa mu wa kalalo nebe kukuku wiri bola kalalo kebuko nenwe wiri. Good morning, sir. Morning. We are from African cultures and tradition. So we are here so that we can interview you based on the cultures of Omerelu here in Ikwerre local government area of Rivers State. So, sir, may we know you?
I am Chief Emmanuel Opana, one more from Mboya in Omike, in Omerelu, Ikwerre Rivers State, Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure having you.
Thank you for having you too.
Okay, sir. So, sir, we want to ask you some certain things. Like in my place, where I come from, in Enugu State, Ikwerre local government, to be precisely, down to some part of Ebonyi State. There's this snake, we call it aka. It's green snake. We don't kill the snake, and the snake doesn't harm us. And if by peradventure anybody kills the snake, knowingly, there are some repercussions. But if it is unknowingly, you give the snake a befitting burial. So I don't know if here in Omerelu, you have such cultures that have to deal with forbidding of animals.
Yes, we do. In my own place here, Mboya, in Omike, in general, we don't eat rabbit. We forbid the rabbit. But we can kill it and sell, but we don't eat it. But if you eat there will be a reaction in your flesh, your body. There will be something like scratches which will destroy your skin. So for that, we forbid it. It's from ancients. We don't know how it happened. But as we are now here, we inherited it from our elders. So we don't do that as they don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But is it only the forbidding of rabbit? Is it the whole Omerelu or is
No,
it?
it's only in Omike.
Okay,
in
only
Omerelu.
in Omike, in Omerelu.
Omerelu.
What of, is there any other animal that some part of Omerelu
Yes,
forbids?
like the snake. Some part of Omerelu doesn't eat it.
Okay.
Then, like the giant animal they call ehi and other big giant animals. Some part of Omerelu doesn't eat it, but we eat them.
Okay.
They forbid it and we eat them. We are in Omerelu, but our own area here, we eat those things. But they don't eat the ones their own forbids.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Like, still on that, the issue of animal.
Yeah.
In my place, if you see two green snakes, like as we are sitting here,
Yeah.
and we see two green snakes fighting each other,
Yes.
it's a bad omen.
Yeah.
In the case of that rabbit, is there any sign that if you see in the rabbit that is a sign of an omen?
Yes. If you see rabbit by afternoon or daytime, it's a crime. It's not good to the person. They must find out what causes that, because we don't see rabbit in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, there's something I saw while walking around the community yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw an obi, just like in my place.
Yeah.
We have it, we call it obi.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is called in your
We
place.
call it mbokoro.
Okay, mbokoro.
Mbokoro.
Okay. So can you, what's the significance of that obi? What do they do there?
Yes. They used to have their meeting. The family meeting is always done there. And if anything happen wrong, there is something we call uhio, which the time criers will always hit, so that everybody will know that there is something wrong. And that call will be in Obi, that will be. And they will all gather there. The oldest man in that particular family will come out. Before you become the oldest person, you don't senior everybody in that family. Okay. That is the tradition of our place. And then he will explain what happened that made him to knock the client. The uhio.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. There are two drums I saw in the obi yesterday. Yeah. What was the significance of those two drums?
The drums is something they use when the old man, the oldest man in that particular family die. They use it to make, we call it nkwa. If you are not up to the age, they won't beat it for you. They will always bring it out when something like that happens.
It must be the oldest man.
Yes.
Okay, even if you are old, even if somebody is old, but he's not the oldest, they can't beat that drum for him.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It reaches the time when, if the thing reaches your hand, if such a thing happens, like the one they buried yesterday, such a thing happens because he is the oldest among all of them.
Okay.
It's something that is hereditary. If it doesn't reach you, you can't have it. Sometimes they will carry that rod there, although they don't remove it, it's no longer there. But at the other time, at the olden times, that iron is to be there. Anytime such a thing happens, they will use something they call omo, the palm fruits, they will tie on that thing. They will beat the drum, that egunsi. They will move round the whole Omerelu. Anywhere they reach, they will stop, they will sing, they will dance. The youths will carry machete and other things and dress themselves traditionally. They move round. But if you are not up to that, they can't do it for you. You may be old in your family, but you are not the senior among all in Omerelu.
Okay, you must be the senior in Omerelu. Wow. I was thinking you're saying the most senior in the family,
no,
in your family.
No, the most senior in the family, they will play that unkwa for him before they bury him. But they can't use that iron and move around the whole Omerelu.
Okay. Then you must be the senior, the most senior in Omerelu. Sir, yeah. I've been seeing this horn you are holding. What's the significance of the horn in your tradition?
Yes. If you are the oldest person, you must show senior all the people in the family, men. This thing can never reach you. You will have it to liberate during the time of traditional marriage. Other elders, the heads of the family too, that comes in, they will come with it. They will come out and call the gods of the land to bless their children. Being the head too, you will handle it early morning. You come out in your own ubi, and you will call that the gods of the land should bless your children wherever they are. They will grow old before they die. Premature death will never come to them. But anyone that stains his hand to kill somebody, the gods of the land will take care. And that is the work of the horn.
Wow. That's a very nice culture.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. We are from African cultures and tradition. I'm Obanko traveler, all the way from Enugu State. So we want to know more about African cultures and traditions. So we are here in Omerelu, and you are recognized as one of the chiefs in Omerelu that will tell us about the cultures and traditions of Omerelu land. So, sir, please, can we start by knowing you?
Okay. It's my pleasure. You're welcome.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine, sir.
I am Chief Sunday Onoka, the Ezomu one of Omerelu.
Okay, sir. Like in my place, where I come from, we celebrate what we call EKG. That is New Yam Festival in English. Okay. What is it called in your language?
Origi.
Origi. Okay.
And then Origi Omerelu.
Okay.
And to make it well known to every Omerelu man, Hajoku.
Okay.
Hajoku.
Okay.
Omerelu.
Can you elaborate, expatiate, tell us how it is done?
How it is being done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
The 4 distinct communities that makes up Omerelu, namely Omopi, Omoproga, Omoagwo, and Omohombia. Here we are now. And during the time of the festival, the 4 distinct communities mentioned already will observe it together. Practically, nobody can go to farm within the time under review. Nobody goes to farm. That means every person, whether you're a Christian or a pagan, you must subscribe to that 4 days. Nobody should go to farm. Nobody should make noise. In fact, it is observed as a week of peace. In Omerelu, you don't quarrel each other. Nobody fights with each other within this period of Hajoku. If you does, you are liable to pay fine that will be introduced by the elders before you can, and nobody does that. In fact, it is, to crown it all, it's a week of peace in this community.
So, sir, do you have any specific date for this celebration, this Hajoku celebration?
Yeah, Hajoku comes within the 2nd week of every November of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I told you, we celebrate it once in 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. My pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nyewala Bekulam, the chief Abekulam. We are from African cultures and tradition. So we are currently running a documentary to tell the world that our cultures in Africa are not bad, that they are good. So before I start to talk to my audience, I am right here in the palace of the Elumoha the 8th, Nyewale of Omerelu. Sir, please, can you introduce yourself more to the audience? Thank you, sir.
I'm Ikwerre LGA, engineer, then go to the JP, Elumoha the 8th, Nyewale Omerelu.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we want to start by, they say our cultures are bad, that our traditions are evil. So our questions we want to ask you is on marriage, the traditional way of marriage in Omerelu, your kingdom, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
But before I go into your question, I would want to introduce the people
Okay.
with me. On my left is the council chairman, Chief Pastor L.O.D. here, the council chairman.
Okay.
Beside me, by my right, is Chief Augustine U. Ejima, a member of the National Council.
Thank you, sir.
Next to him is Chief Prince, ACAU, the Palace Secretary of Elumo Council of National Law.
Thank you, sir.
Having done that, we're asking about the marriage, traditional marriage movement. I want to tell you that the traditional marriage, as it affects women, is almost the best in Africa. Because before you take a wife, or before a spouse takes a husband, there are so many hurdles to pass. There's what we call introduction. If you meet yourself and you want to marry, you have to tell your parents. Your parents will not put you to family of the spouse. And you take place of what to do. After that, you have 3 sets of visits to go. What we call knowing the place, seeing the family and the use of the place, what we call settling the bride price, and lastly, paying the bride price. And you do not take your wife home and start living with your wife without paying the bride price. And the bride price depends on what, it's not actually fixed. Depends on what you settle with the family. Even if it is, in those days, it's what we call our, the Manila. That's what we are using in those days. From Manila to shillings and pen, naira and gold. Based on what you settle with the family of the bride, you pay the bride price and do your what we call their traditional marriage, and you can take your wife home.
Thank you, sir. Sir, it is, I learned that the Ikwerres are great wrestlers. Does it have to, in Omerelu, do you have any culture of wrestling in Omerelu?
Definitely.
Okay.
When the drum beats, that's where you know who is a youth and who is not a man.
Wow.
So we have wrestling festival in Omerelu. And wrestling, when you are growing, you grow into wrestling. And in wrestling, it's not just like what the white man has bastardized, they fight in their wrestling. No. In our wrestling, it's not fight. It's acts. You show the act of supremacy. And in those days, frankly speaking, men marry because they are good wrestlers. And when the wrestling here is from one village to the other, to the other, to the other. And village wrestle against village, town against town, you know, like that, compound against compound. Then communities against other communities.
Okay.
And the wrestling here is not just what you say, what is with the drums. There are people beating the drums. And the drums, most of the time, are talking drums. They are talking drums. In the wrestling arena, most of the wrestlers have what we call their wrestling name.
Okay.
It's like when we say, Ayubiwa Hueshuatakre, that is a name. Bushishina, what is a name. And when the talking drum is calling that name, wherever you are, you must. Then you know we are calling you, and you come.
Thank you, sir. The wrestling festival, does it have a time frame?
Yes, because we are predominantly farmers. After planting all the crop, weeding, we have a space of time because our farming season starts from January, start cutting the bush, burning the bush, planting March, April, around July. You see the wrestling season starts. And at that time, the men don't have much to do in the farm. So let the women weeding. And any woman in the farm hearing the drum, the wrestling drum beating, they are all running back to watch the wrestling match. So it is between July, August, September, that's normally when wrestling matches are done in Ikwerre LGA.
My pleasure, sir. I still have one question.
Go on.
And is there any merit, maybe when a great wrestler dies, is there any special thing accorded to his burial?
When a hero dies anywhere, there must be many things according to his burial. A great wrestler cannot die and be buried in silence. The drum must come out. It's like when the wrestling drum is beating. Maybe I didn't mention it. If you're a great wrestler and you come out with your money to dash the wrestling drum, as you drop your money, the drum stops. If you're a visitor, it's only the people who know, they know. As long as you drop as a great wrestler, you drop your money, the drum stops. They start again. But if you're not a wrestler, you go there and dash them the money, the drum continues to beat. So when a wrestler dies, there's a lot of ceremony. before he is buried, people who are wrestlers from other communities will come. And there's a special wrestling match in his honor. When he died, there must be a special wrestling match in his honor, where renowned wrestlers will come out to exhibit their skills.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure having you on my channel, and we hope to have you more. Maybe during the wrestling festivals, we hope to come here and still cover some of the events and send to the world.
I think the place, even when we have some marriage ceremony, I'll ask your friend to invite you so that you can cover some wrestling ceremony. Sorry, marriage ceremony.
Yes.
And during the wrestling festival, we will come to see what wrestling is all about. Not fighting and throwing on the ground, kicking and all that the white man does. You are saying that the white man's culture is just a makeshift culture. But the African culture is natural.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.